The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's been a hard day on the tools. Lads haven't even had a chance to talk about
graduations.
At school, we've been learning a lot of pointless dribble. Finally, I get to learn about
Graduations.
It's been a hard day being Kerry Ann Kennelly too, and thank God it's 3 o'clock and I can concentrate on one thing.
And that'd be graduations today.
Thank you, Hamish and Andy's happy hour.
Worries. Good afternoon, everyone. Hamish and Andy with you. Very, very pumped to be talking about the topic of graduations today. One topic per day on this show, Ham.
This
so
is
we've exhausted them all.
This is a special day, Ando, because today's topic is graduations. We have decided to allow you to graduate from university properly. At the end of the show, Andy will do what he never did back in 2002 when he finished his university degree. Actually have a graduation ceremony. Yeah. You completed your degree, but you never went to graduate.
No, Mum was pretty upset about that.
And that's why your parents are coming in. We're bringing your parents in. We've got a lot of bells and whistles organised, Ando.
Sure. Is the dean from my university coming in?
We have organised a dean.
A dean or the dean?
A dean. I tried to get Dean Jones, my favourite cricket player from when I was growing up. He is busy.
Okay, so who's the dean?
It's
an
an academic dean.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's going to be here. And we've got a photographer, and we've got a gown and a cap for you. And a photographer's going to be able to take a photo. Lots of special treats for you coming up, Ando. It's your bloody graduation day.
It's exciting.
You did it.
Kind of. And we'll get to your correspondence from hamishandy.com/topic. Today, the topic is, of course, graduation.
Your very own university graduation coming up at the end of the show, Ando. It's a ceremony you never got to have. And
you say that you've put that together for
pulled
me?
a few strings. I've organised that for you.
I asked whether the dean of my university is going to be
We have
here.
a dean.
We have a dean.
Who's organised.
I don't like the response to that each time. Anyway, so much correspondence. hamishandy.com/topics about that very thing, graduations, that we should get into fast biz. Hand the top 3 emails.
Number 3.
Ando, this comes in from Happy Lassie Penny.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's a very nice piece of correspondence. We get a lot of these. Just graduated this year. I'm in need of supplies for college. If you're a fan of education, I'd really appreciate a graduation present. Hint, hint, along the lines of a gold-coloured watch.
Yeah, right.
No. But thank you in advance.
Can't guarantee it gets you on class on time because we don't know
We haven't
how
got them
brilliant
yet,
they are.
but we know they're going to be the most outstanding watches on the planet. We certainly know they're the rarest. So you obviously, same rules as the mugs. I mean, you're not going to get one by asking. The interesting thing about this is out of all the hundreds of emails we get every week, this is the only one that mail thinks is junk mail. What part, like it's a normal email address, what part of this email has made the mail go, this is junk?
Well, maybe it just knew that asking for a watch was...
It's going to be junk mail.
It's going to be junk
Don't
mail.
bother asking for a watch because the computer's onto you. We probably won't even see it.
Number 2.
Haim, Happy Lassie Stephanie has emailed in. She says, I'm graduating in October.
Great.
My dad is having T-shirts made up for the whole family.
Whoa.
Which has me as a baby, and he's photoshopped wearing a graduation cap on top of that.
Smart baby.
And it's the writing underneath it is Steph's graduation posse. Kill me now is what she says at the end.
Why
now, we won't
the
kill you.
baby? Why the baby?
Well,
Well, she's not graduating as a baby.
No,
I assume
but I
she's not a
think it's
baby.
obviously a cute shot that the dad thinks is funny to have.
What he means to go for is a baby shot and then a current shot to be like, this kid grew up to graduate, not this
No, what
baby
he needs to do is not
has
wear a
graduated.
printed T-shirt
I know, but I mean,
for a whole family.
You can't stop your dad from doing that. You can have a problem with the joke he's going for.
No, I don't think so. I think if she sat down and went, Dad, I really don't want you doing this, but if you are going to it, can you make a better joke?
Don't do an Ann
That
Geddes
just encourages
photo.
it.
Number 1.
Here's something people wonder about. Because I've never graduated from a university, I'm not sure if they do this in Australia. Do they do the throwing up the hats in Australia, or is that more of an American movie thing?
Well, at our uni that you and I went to, but I did finish and
necessary.
got a degree from.
Who cares?
There are no hats.
No hats.
We didn't have hats.
Oh, did we? I've rented you one for this afternoon.
Have you?
Yeah.
Across the park at the other Big M.
Yeah.
I won't name them because they're a rival uni.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
They had hats.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this came in from Happy Lassie Mariam. Mm-hmm. She went to an American college, threw the hat up in the air, did that whole fun thing, and then did something that I was positive would definitely have to happen. The hat's come flying down. She gets hit right between the eyebrows. It hit a vein or something, she says, because within seconds there was blood everywhere. It happened 10 minutes before the professional photos. So it's just again with a bandaged nose, blood all over her gown. Then when she got her photo back, they felt so bad they photoshopped out the bandage, but the blood remained on her gown.
What? How did they do that?
I guess they just coloured it in.
That's not going to look like her.
Yeah.
If she can send, if you're listening to this podcast,
Mariam, we'd love to see the graduation photo.
Yeah.
And even better if you were graduating from a medical degree, because it might look like, that's fun, you dress up like a Halloween thing.
Okay, you were thinking that. I was thinking she's like come straight out of surgery. She's already in
I
the
thought it'd be
job
more like you graduate and you like dress up in a theme of what, like if you were graduating from building, you'd wear a hard hat with a little tassel on it or something. And we've had a lot of correspondence about graduations, whether it's primary school, high school, university level. Happy Lassie Georgie wrote in and told us at her university when she graduated they had a speaker come and talk to all the people that were graduating. And this happens a lot, I think, at universities. Again, I'm not too sure. Yeah. Haven't graduated from one. But you've got yours coming up this afternoon. Well, end of the show. Yeah. Big hoo-ha's being made about you.
Do you've organised a celebrity come and chat?
No, well, it was not often a celebrity, more of like a leader of business and stuff like that. Sometimes in America,
business celebs.
In America you
like
see
Donald Trump.
You know, well, I think Obama does like the Harvard commencement speech. Well, I haven't got you Obama. But Georgie has made a special request. She says hers was a bit of a dud. It was someone from the mining industry that came and talked to him, and she didn't find it interesting, wasn't applicable. She's asked if she could hear Hawgs, who often comes up with inventions for the show. She'd like to hear Hawgs' version of a commencement speech. So we told Hawgs about this late last night. He said, look, the parameters of the speech are you don't have to make it 2 minutes long. Make it inspiring. Remember, you're talking to people that have just been given a degree, and the idea is, you've got your degree now. Go out into the world, do good work, look after people, make the world a better place. You can use this as your inspirational speech
That's
too.
Nice. That's
he
good.
can inspire you. Joins us on the line. Hawgs, how are you feeling?
Gents, very well.
Yeah,
very good. Are you confident with this speech?
Yes. I mean, I'm the man for it.
Are you going off cue cards here? Have you got it typed out? What's the idea?
I don't like cue cards. Just generally like to have a chat.
Yep.
I think that's how I get to the people.
Hey, Hawgs, would it be fair to say then going off, you and I did our Year 12 exams together, you've put about as much preparation in this as you have as those?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
it's pretty surprising. I mean, I didn't really turn up to uni. I'm doing the speech for the week.
Yeah, well, it's a rags to riches story.
For people who don't know, Hawgs and I were studying for our English exam, and we're both doing a different book in different rooms around at his place, and he wanders in and goes, "What's your book about?" The night before the exam. And I said, it's a bit about this. He goes, yeah, I think I might change. That sounds more
switch. Well, Hawgs, this is what I mean. Students all over Australia are listening to this. Andy's listening to this. He's about to graduate the Savo. If you weren't happy with your commencement speech or your graduation speech, this is your chance to be inspired. Hawgs, are you ready to inspire a nation?
Always.
Take it away. You can use stuff from your life, stuff from your business. Go for it.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Thank you very much. It's extremely honourable. I mean, I've used the wrong word, but
that's fine.
For those who don't know me, I'm Hawgs, and I invent. But the message I want to get across today, guys, is don't give up. Yes, I've had the success stories. Yes, I've invented a song. Yes, it's been number one on iTunes, but I've got my regrets as well. One story I want to do is that, a couple of years ago, I invented the gym train. Fantastic invention, and it was all about one of the carriages in the train being a gym. Now, I pitched that. A few people had a crack at me. it was dead in the water, and what happens today? I read in the newspaper that they've just released the coffee train, right? So, same idea, coffee's in one of the carriages. It was virtually my idea, right? So, it goes back to the message, guys. Don't give up, alright? So, just good luck out there in the world. Try and do what I did. Just keep on having a crack and you'll get there.
Oh,
lovely.
Brilliant stuff, Hogs.
What I liked, Hogs, is I've had the success stories. Plural.
Go on all that.
Plural, and you've listed one. I don't think
you limited me to 2 minutes. I mean,
yeah, sure.
Okay. sorry to cut down all the success stories into the highlight, but yeah, no, bad luck on the gym train idea being clearly stolen, and just slightly rejigged into a different thing altogether. Hogs, very good. Are you inspired, Ando?
I am. Thanks very much, Mick. I'm going to have my own graduation at the end of this show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we might have a few drinks.
What was your graduation like, Hogs?
I haven't finished yet.
University of Life.
Thanks, Horgo. Speak to you, mate.
Thanks, boys.
See you, mate.
So much correspondence on graduations. Of course, you're organising a graduation for me coming up.
You finished university and you're qualified, but you never went to the ceremony, and I thought we'd right that wrong today, and we're going to have the ceremony at the end of the show. A few things still being organised. I believe I have heard word your parents are here. We've got all the chairs set up outside.
Them. Do they think it's actually a real graduation?
I'm pretty sure they do, and it is a real graduation because we've got all the stuff for you, and you won't be able to sit with them during the ceremony. Well, there's plenty of seating, though. You'll be up the front with any other students that choose to turn up. Although I haven't seen any others milling about.
This is the biggest graduation I've had, not since high school.
Yeah.
Because that was a bit of a non-event at our school.
Yeah, we didn't have a big one either.
Most people went, we're finished, and we don't have to come back.
Never see you again.
Okay, we're out.
Primary school, though. Primary school graduations
was big.
Are massive.
I hired a limousine. Yes! I hired
Living
a
at
limousine.
large.
We had...
because you just thought that would be it now. You've graduated primary school, you take that diploma, and you'd probably be a millionaire.
We had a suit and tie, bow ties. We had bow ties. And I hired a primary school.
Nice
I hired a limousine.
Cream pants, chambray shirt, bow tie, sports jacket.
Yeah. The thing was, now that I look back at it, obviously it was the cheapest limousine our parents could possibly get. It was a bit of a...
Was it an actual stretch limo? Or
it was
just
a
town car?
It was a stretch limo that required a paint job, but it was so exciting.
Oh, you would have been.
And then we wanted to have... we wanted lemonade, and we thought that's not really champagne coloured enough because obviously you want to look like
you're having some champers.
Champers in the not knowing what champagne was, but we did have apple cider, which was bought by Phil Hannon's mum.
Oh, wonderful!
And it was just brilliant. We thought that's great. They look exactly like champagne. The amount of girls that might let us hold their hand when we get out of this thing is going to be crazy. One last point of this: we arrived a bit late because we were cruising around, past Colombo,
trying to get into bars.
Past Columbo's pizza restaurant because that's where
trying to impress women.
We went. Anyway, got there and everyone was in ready. We're like, well,
no one saw it.
No one saw it. So we said to the driver, "Can you go in and ask kids to come out?"
Rock and roll.
Yeah, he said no. I'm not going in and asking.
I'm already
children.
2 minutes over the limit. We had for our primary school graduation, we had to wear a suit as well. I obviously didn't have one, being 11 years old. But my brother was already at high school, and he was going to a private high school. So you had a blazer. So I wore his blazer as a suit-shaped felt thing, and so just wore a blazer that was too big for me, and tried to make the other kids think I'd already got my blazer.
This is school. I
wore it like I was wearing a military. You know how guys in the military can wear their military dress, full dress to a wedding or something? I wore it like I was wearing full military dress. Popped some medals on it too. We got a bit of correspondence in here, Ando.
How's this for a primary school graduation coming up right now?
What do you got?
This is just from Depressed Little Girl.
Oh no.
Said, last year at my grade 6 graduation, we had to dance the Gangnam Style.
Oh, no.
The teachers made us do it. I was so depressed.
Of course they did.
It's a sad state of affairs when a 12-year-old knows that a fad's passed.
She knows it's over. Guys, don't make us do the Macarena. That was ages ago. I don't want to be part of this. Got it from, this is from Happy Lassie Ebe. She writes in, she says, she's in year 10. She never graduated primary school because at her primary school it went to year 7. She then changed schools at the end of year 6, went to a high school that started at year 7. She changed in the crossover. All her primary school mates graduated their primary school at the end of year 7. So she never graduated from primary school. Technically,
Is she a chance to come today?
she's worried it's hanging over her head. I don't know if she's going to make it in today, but she goes, I'm paranoid some days it's going to come back and bite me. Now, she's only 15 now, but it is something I do see her maybe down the track.
Yeah.
Say she makes Governor General or something at the swearing-in ceremony. One of the political opponents just standing up and going, she's a fraud. She's a fraud. She never graduated primary school. I just got given this from our producer. It's from Latina. It's because they're our show sponsor. It's just an ad that we need you to read. It just comes through late. So you can see there at the top, it says...
Latina Fresh ad must be read in show by Annie, not negotiable.
So they're our sponsor, and so when they tell us to do things, don't even think. Just read it, get it done, fulfill the commitment.
Dear Latina Fresh. So I'm reading this.
I think it's meant to sound like a letter to Latina Fresh, like an ad.
That we're saying to them.
It's just from you. I don't know why.
Okay. Dear Latina Fresh, I just wanted to say how much I'm into you. You're the world's superior pasta. If I ever have a baby girl, I'm calling her Latina. I enjoy your spaghetti bolognese with a hint of red wine. Every night I think of you. Oh, Latina Fresh, please bring out more great pastas and sauces. It would really mean so much to me. Yours sincerely, Andy.
Great. So that's done. That's just I don't know. Yeah, it just got sent in. So there's nothing to do with anything. That's fine. Ignore even that you did that. Okay. Oh, by the way, though, coming up next, I've got a surprise for you. Yeah.
If it's Latina Fresh pastas.
No, forget you did
after it.
You did a very good job there, and you have made our sponsor happy, I'm sure. I've just got something else.
Surprise not correlated.
I've found the video you made.
Pretty excited for me today because I have my graduation. Ham, you're organising it. I did pass all my subjects. Just never went to the graduation at university.
You did well, Ando. You got your degree. You got your commerce degree.
And never got it, really.
No, you didn't. You didn't pick up your degree. We've had a lot of stuff to do today. But I have been organising behind the scenes your graduation. It's coming up very, very soon. Thanks again for doing that Latina Fresh thing. Yeah, that you passed me and asked me to read out just before. That was great. Forget you did it, though. That's done. That's just the business side of things. Yeah. We're always grateful for the sponsor, but don't worry about that. This is weird, though. I found today the video that I forgot you made for, do you want to tell people what the video was about, or do you want me to tell people? I don't know what you're talking about. You do. Obviously, very famously, it became a bit of a trend to ask celebrities to come to graduations and formals and things like that. Now, I would have thought you were above that. But then I remembered the video you roped me into doing with you to send to DJ Havana Brown, your celebrity crush. Now, I know that you try and play it down, but I think people will have no doubt that it is your voice appearing on this video. I'm sorry to do this. I'm sorry to air your dirty laundry. So what is this meant to be? The guys off? This is, remember the video that you and I made? You forced me to make it, but I was like, yeah, I'll do it for a friend, to get her to come to your graduation as your date. What graduation? Of this afternoon. Oh, this afternoon. Don't you remember? Can you pop that VHS in for me, Jake? Hi DJ Havana Brown, thanks for watching this video. My name is Hamish and I have a friend who's graduating university soon and he would really like you to come as his date to his graduation. I just wanted to say how much I'm into you. He is really into you. Every night I think of you. Yeah, well he studied really hard and this is a huge day for him. Maybe you guys could have a drink after. With a hint of red wine. Yeah, a hint of red wine, that's a nice way to put it, Ando. Anyway, the graduation is this afternoon. Please come. It would really mean so much to me. Yours sincerely, Andy. And his friend Hamish. She's not coming. I got a message from her management. She can't come. Well, I mean, it's great turnaround from them. I'm sorry. Considering the video says. And it was such a nice video. I thought you were a little bit desperate in the video, to be honest. But it was such a nice video you made. And they said, thank you so much. She obviously gets a lot of these. And she won't be able to come to the graduation. So my parents coming because you asked them as well? They've made it. Okay, great. Didn't even need a video. Sorry, mate. Okay. Well, where's this graduation heading? Out on the rooftop. Out on the rooftop? Yep. How many does it seat? I've set up about 25 minutes.
Okay.
Just in case we get a late rush.
How many people are coming? Just me.
Unfortunately, the confirmed list at the moment is you and your parents.
It's a happy hour. Hamish and Andy with you. We're out on the rooftop.
This is just before I jump into character, Ando.
Yeah.
You excited?
Yes, I've put on...
Got your official gown?
The gown.
The graduation gown, got your little
I'm not
sash.
sure if it's meant to be worn.
The funniest thing is,
a purple thing
on the way out here, we ran into Jennifer Hawkins, who's obviously here to talk to another show. I invited her to come along, and she said, no thanks, I'll pass. So I had to turn down from DJ Havana Brown and Jen Hawkins today.
Jen Hawkins said, what are you doing? And then you said, Andy wears this around all the time to prove that he has a degree. And I just thought, yeah,
looking
fair
like
enough,
a cool
yes.
guy.
I mean,
No, you got your flat hat on.
I've got the gown on. Mum is sitting 3 rows behind, as you said, that graduates had to sit in the front row and they had to sit in the back. There's only 3 of us here. Then Mum turned to Dad, I just said before, and goes, I actually don't think this is going to be real. I don't even know why we're here. Did you suggest that this is going to be real?
I'm sure I wasn't as clear that it's going to be more of a reenactment. No, Mark, don't worry. It's going to be real as hell. Which is not often... No, you don't often hear that at the start of a graduation ceremony. Can I just assure
they're freezing at the back, but
all graduates that this is going to... It is chilly, Mark. Sorry. Well, all right, well, let's kick things off. Let's kick things off. Hit it.
Okay.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today.
What are you? Who are you?
I'm the Dean, the Director of Entertainment and Notoriety, DEAN. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today, and I say that because I'm a cool Dean who loves all his students as mates. So we're gathered here today, and I can waffle on because we don't have too many students to get through. Look, when I think of this graduating class, yeah, I mean, he's a bit of a monkey, bit of a nuisance, bit of a mischievous fella, but look, you know, he put the hard yards in, and I'd just like to say officially as the Dean, it's not really about finishing, it's more the way you play the game. So we've had a lot of great students do the same course as him that didn't finish, and I also think they're great. So this is very much a much of a muchness as a ceremony, but we're here, we might as well do it. I will now read the list in alphabetical order of graduees. Okay, first cab off the rank, Lee Andrew, Bachelor of Commerce. Well done, welcome up to the podium. Andrew, well done, you studied hard obviously, played a good game.
You don't normally do speeches either.
And I just want to say, who's your favourite economist? Name your top 3.
Dick Smith, Donald Trump, and of course Wayne Swan's wife.
Jeez, we'll give out a degree for anything, won't we? Okay. Well done, Andrew. Sit back down.
Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, and that brings us to the end of the graduees for today. All that way for that, I hear from the back. Yes, Mark, all that way for that.
Did I do that?
Hang on.
Okay.
As the official Dean, I just want to reiterate again that degrees don't really mean much. It's, again, more just getting into the course that's important. So well done to everyone that got in. That's how we very much rank the success of a student. Anyway, do the hats. Straighten my bad elbow. What a jerk. You're hereby banned from all university function. The Dean rules. Dean out. Thanks for listening to the Happy Hour. Oh yeah, sorry, that's a photocopy of the degree too, Andy. Too hard to get the real one. Thanks, guys.
We'll catch you soon.
I can't believe Jen Hawkins missed this.
See all the photos of Andy's graduation at hamishandandy.com.
That was the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.